79-year-old Dorothy Ellis stepped carefully out of a taxi in downtown Atlanta. Cold afternoon wind, luxury storefronts glowing, people rushing past, designer bags, expensive coats, city money, city power. Dorothy adjusted her gloves. Simple navy coat, silver curls, warm eyes, old leather purse. Nothing flashy, nothing expensive, but dignity? Plenty. She paused outside a jewelry store. Beautiful display windows, diamonds glowing under soft gold lights. Elegant, quiet, luxury, the kind of place most people only looked at from outside. Dorothy stared for a second. Old memories came rushing back. 48 years earlier, her husband Samuel stood beside her in front of another jewelry window. Young, laughing, poor, deeply in love. Back then, he squeezed her hand and smiled. One day, baby, pause. I'm going to buy you something beautiful. They never became rich. Life happened. Bills happened. Kids happened. Illness happened. But love stayed. Always. Samuel passed away 6 years ago. Cancer. Slow. Painful. The kind of pain that never really leaves. But before he died, Dorothy made a promise. Their granddaughter, Ava, would receive something meaningful when she got married. A family tradition. Every Ellis bride received jewelry passed down through generations. But tragedy changed everything. Medical bills, debt, sacrifices. Dorothy sold the family necklace years ago to help save Samuel. She never forgave herself. So today, she came to replace it. For Ava, 25 years old, recently engaged, big smile, bright future, the first wedding in the family in years. Ava hugged her outside the store. Grandma, she smiled softly. You really don't have to do this. Dorothy chuckled. Baby, pause. Some traditions matter. Truth was, Dorothy couldn't really afford luxury. She saved for months, skipped things for herself, cut corners. Every dollar mattered. But this mattered. Gregory looked Dorothy up and down. Simple purse. No luxury utility. Old shoes. No designer laves. Judged instantly. Then smiled. That fake smile. The kind rich people use when pretending to be polite. Good afternoon. Pause. Can I help you? Dorothy smiled kindly. Yes, baby. Pause. My granddaughter just got engaged. Ava smiled. Gregory barely reacted. Congratulations. Cold. Forced. Dorothy pointed softly. I wanted to see necklaces. Gregory glanced toward the display, then back at her. Eyes cold now. Our jewelry starts around $10,000. Silence. Heavy silence. Ava shifted awkwardly. Dorothy nodded politely. That's okay. Gregory smirked slightly. Then came the sentence. The sentence everyone heard. Perhaps somewhere more affordable would make more sense. Silence. Nearby customers looked over. Employees froze. Ava blinked. Excuse me. Gregory crossed his arms. We specialize in private luxury experiences. Pause. Not everyone realizes the price point. Dorothy's smile faded. Just a little. Old pain. Familiar pain. The kind that never leaves. But she stayed calm. Always calm. I just wanted to look. Gregory sighed. Annoyed now. Like she embarrassed him. Then leaned closer. Voice lower. Colder. Mung. Pause. We try to maintain a certain atmosphere here. Silence. Security shifted slightly. People pretending not to stare, but staring. Always staring. Dorothy swallowed hard. Memories rushing back. Stores following her. Hotel staff watching her. Doors closing. Smiles fading. Same story. Different year. Ava's face turned red. Are you serious? Dorothy gently touched her arm, trying to keep peace. Always peace. Then quietly whispered, almost to herself, Samuel used to take me places like this. Pause. Long time ago. Gregory shrugged. Didn't care. I'm going to ask you to leave. Phone slowly came out. Someone STA. By morning, the video exploded. Thousands of views. Then millions. America furious. Especially older viewers. Hashtag justice for Dorothy. People angry. Heartbroken. Civil rights groups spoke out. Celebrities reposted it. Then, unexpected twist. A local reporter uncovered property records. Turns out, 40 years earlier, Dorothy's husband Samuel quietly invested in downtown Atlanta property, back when nobody wanted it. Old buildings, cheap land, forgotten streets. Everyone thought Samuel was crazy, but he believed in the city. And after he died, ownership transferred quietly into the Ellis Family Trust. Then, big shock, one address appeared, the luxury jewelry store. Meaning, Gregory Vale didn't own the building, not even close. He rented it from Dorothy and had absolutely no idea. America exploded again. Then, bigger scandal. Former employees came forward. Pattern of discrimination. Older customers profiled. Black customers watched by staff. Complaints buried. Bad reviews removed. Years of silence. Suddenly, luxury investors panicked. Sponsors disappeared. Customers canceled appointments. And Gregory went silent. 1 week later, emergency press conference. Media everywhere. Luxury district packed. Employees watching nervously. Gregory stood there, pale, sweating. No confidence. No elegance. Lawyers beside him. Then, crowd went silent. Dorothy walked inside, holding Ava's hand. Elegant, calm, strong. Gregory looked up. Fear. Real fear. Property board chairman stepped forward. Voice serious. Gregory Vale's commercial lease has been terminated effective immediately. Applause exploded. Huge applause. Reporters shouting questions. Cameras flashing. Gregory frozen. Then, unexpected moment. Dorothy turned to Ava, reached into her purse, pulled out a tiny velvet box. Ava froze, opened it slowly. Inside, a beautiful necklace. Elegant, simple, timeless. Ava started crying. Grandma, voice shaking. You bought this? Dorothy smiled softly, eyes wet. Every Ellis bride deserves something beautiful. Entire crowd emotional. Even reporters wiping tears. 3 months later, new jewelry store, new ownership, new values, and framed near the entrance. Luxury means kindness too. Underneath, one smaller sentence. Everyone deserves respect.